$2,620 WSOP marathon event, 100-minute levels. We made day 2, coming back to 800 big blind, 30,000 chips, ready to gamble. Got a 3-bet light. Hopefully they don't shove unless we got the goods. Let's chip up, bag, and tag for day 3. Four 800 blinds under the gun, 1,800. We shove 11,000 in middle position. Small blind shoves 30,000. We have 2 black 10s. He has 2 black jacks. Small blind folds. Brick City, and we are out. Oh, no.
7 plus?
You
just press on the button, 2 more extra button.
Oh, no, thank you. Okay. $9,000 going to 300 big blind in the pot limit, Omaha.
I'll see you. I'm in a rush, bro. Next time.
Here.
Oh, no thanks.
You know this, right?
Oh, thank you. With blinds at 200, 400, I have 14,000 chips. Middle position, min raises to 800. The cutoff and the button put in the call. We're in the big blind with ace, 9, 6, 6, double suited, clubs and diamonds. So we call. The flop comes 8, 6, 3, 2 spades. We check it. The original raiser checks. The cutoff pots it, 3,400. The button calls the pot bet. I have middle set with no real redraw. We're probably flipping against a wrap and or flush draw type hand, but I don't think we can fold middle set. We got to go with it. We repot it to 13,000. Original better is all in for 9,500 and the button calls, having us covered. The original potter has 3, 4, 5, 7. The button has ace, king, 8, deuce with the spades. We need a hold. The turn is the king of spades, making the flush for the button, and the river is the 3 of hearts, giving us the boat. We knock out a player, double up, almost triple up. We now have 38,000 at 400 big blind. Oh yeah.
Good raise.
Yeah, I got you out.
I have kings.
Pocket kings?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pocket kings.
With blinds at 250, 500, under the gun, 7-handed makes it 1300 to go. I'm in middle position with ace, 4, jack, 10, diamond, diamond, spade, spade, and I put in the call. Button calls and the big blind calls were 4 ways to a flop. The flop comes. Queen 9, 6 with the queen 9 of hearts. Everyone checks to the button and he bets 3K. We have a pretty weak draw, which is the open-ended, but we do have backdoor spades, so I think it's all right just to put in the call, see what happens on the turn. The turn is the 3 of spades. We now have the flush draw and the straight draw. If we check and he bets, I don't think we have any fold equity if we check jam. So I think we're better off realizing our fold equity by betting just less than pot into him on the turn. If he calls or shoves, we still have plenty of outs, but hopefully he folds. We bet 11,000 chips. He goes into the tank. And when I say tank, I mean minutes go by. This lets me know that he's got a real tough decision. He's not Hollywooding. He's trying to count his outs and figure out what river cards are good for him and if some of his outs are dead. He definitely has a heart draw. What he has to go with that heart draw is a mystery. He eventually puts in the call. He has 6,000 chips behind. We're going to need to hit. The river's a queen, pairing the board. I don't put him on a queen, but we have a lot of queens. Could have been trying to protect our queen, 2 pair combos on the turn against the draw-heavy board. I don't think we can check call our ace high and just put him on some crazy wrap that missed, and I don't think we're going to be able to check down our ace high and just take it down. It's a tough spot, but we man up, shove all in. We have him covered by about 10,000. He goes into the tank again. Says, I had so many outs, and folds. We're tempted to show, but we don't want to let the cat out of the bag, and we just happily take it down. A good pot for PLO, and an interesting spot overall. He later tells us that he had Jack, Jack, 10, 6, which is the flush draw, open-end straight draw, pair of jacks, and a 6, so I can see his reason for thinking about his decision on the turn. Luckily he didn't jam, and luckily he didn't call the river. We got away with one there, and sometimes our punts do not get blocked. $60,000 approaching the bubble, and maybe 15 people away. 2 more hours of play remain. 800 big blind. Let's get it.
Still, baby, don't say a word, and never mind that noise you heard. It's just the beast under your bed, in your closet, in your head.
Congratulations, everybody, you made the money. 5,000.
You're in a position. Most guys got head.
Where?
No, this is it.
I don't know.
$64,000 bagged. Come back tomorrow, 1,200 big blind. About 100 people stopping us from victory.